Leadership is not just a position, it's a mindset, a way of seeing the world, and most importantly, a way of guiding others towards something greater than themselves. Bold leaders don't merely follow the path that's already laid out for them. They carve new roads, break through barriers, and inspire those around them to see beyond the ordinary and into the extraordinary. But what makes a leader bold? Is it simply the courage to stand alone or the audacity to take risks? While those are elements of bold leadership, they don't define it. Bold leadership is about seeing potential where others see obstacles and embracing challenges as opportunities to grow, not just for oneself, but for everyone involved. The world doesn't need more leaders who simply blend in with the crowd or follow the status quo. It needs individuals who dare to step up, take charge, and create ripples of change that reach far beyond their own sphere of influence. Bold leaders recognize that their impact is not limited to their immediate environment. They understand that leadership is not about personal gain, but about creating a lasting legacy that will outlive them, shaping the future for generations to come. These leaders don't just talk about change, they make it happen, no matter how difficult, no matter how many obstacles they face along the way. Their impact isn't defined by what they've achieved for themselves, but by the doors they've opened for others to walk through. The essence of bold leadership lies in the willingness to stand firm in one's convictions, even when the world around you is filled with uncertainty. Bold leaders are not deterred by failure, for they understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of it. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine the vision that drives them forward. These leaders are not afraid to make difficult decisions because they understand that true leadership is about making the right choices, not the easy ones. They know that to inspire lasting change, they must lead with integrity, and that requires making decisions that may not always be popular, but are always right. What makes a bold leader truly unstoppable is their ability to inspire others to rise with them. These leaders don't just command authority, they earn respect through their actions, through the way they treat others, and through the way they carry themselves, even in the most challenging moments. They recognize that leadership isn't a solo journey, it's a collective effort. A leader who is truly bold understands that their success is intertwined with the success of those they lead. They build teams, cultivate partnerships, and empower those around them to believe in their own potential. The greatest leaders are the ones who create more leaders, not followers. When a bold leader steps into a room, their presence is felt, not because they demand it, but because their energy, their vision, and their commitment to their cause is so palpable. Bold leadership is not about seeking the spotlight, it's about shining it on others, giving them the courage to rise up and contribute to the larger vision. A leader who is truly bold leads by example, walking the talk and living out the values they espouse. They don't need to tell people what to do because their actions speak louder than words ever could. At the heart of bold leadership is a profound belief in the possibility of a better world. These leaders are optimists, not in the sense of blind hope, but in the understanding that change is possible and that it starts with them. They see obstacles as stepping stones, and they never let the fear of failure or rejection stop them from pushing forward. Bold leaders believe in the power of collaboration, knowing that even the most audacious goals are within reach when they have the right team by their side. They inspire a shared vision, and in doing so, create a culture of collective responsibility where everyone feels empowered to contribute to the greater good. The journey of a bold leader is not without its challenges. It requires resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to the vision they are working toward. But what sets them apart is their ability to stay focused on the end goal, no matter how difficult the path may be. They understand that the road to success is rarely linear. There will be moments of doubt, of struggle, and of exhaustion, but bold leaders do not give up when things get tough. Instead, they dig deeper, find strength in their purpose, and push forward with even greater determination. One of the most powerful qualities of bold leadership is the ability to take risks. Risk is a natural part of growth, yet so many leaders shy away from it. Bold leaders, however, understand that taking risks is necessary for progress. They know that staying within the comfort zone may bring short-term stability, but it's in the unknown, in the areas that others fear to tread, where true innovation lies. Bold leaders are not reckless, but they are willing to embrace uncertainty in pursuit of something greater. They take calculated risks, weighing the potential outcomes, but never letting fear dictate their choices. A bold leader's vision is what sets them apart from the rest. It's not just about seeing the world as it is, but seeing it as it could be, seeing the potential in people and projects and in the future. They don't focus on the obstacles in front of them, but rather the endless possibilities beyond those obstacles. Their vision is clear, and it's contagious. Bold leaders communicate this vision in such a way that others can't help but be inspired. They create a sense of purpose that transcends everyday tasks and gives meaning to every action, big or small. This sense of purpose becomes the fuel that drives their team forward, even when faced with adversity. But vision alone is not enough to create lasting change. Bold leaders take action. They don't just dream, they do. Their actions are aligned with their words, and their words inspire those around them to act. They don't wait for the perfect moment to start making a difference. They understand that progress doesn't come from waiting, but from stepping into the unknown and taking the first step. No matter how uncertain the road may seem, bold leaders are willing to face discomfort, to embrace the messiness of the journey, because they know that true transformation happens outside of the comfort zone. One of the greatest strengths of bold leaders is their ability to lead with empathy. They don't simply demand results from their teams, they understand the human side of leadership. They recognize the unique strengths and challenges of each person they lead and take the time to connect with them on a personal level. Bold leaders know that when people feel seen and heard, they are more likely to give their best effort. They create environments where people feel safe to fail, knowing that failure is part of the learning process. This level of emotional intelligence is what allows them to build deep, meaningful connections with those they lead, forging strong bonds of trust and loyalty. The impact of a bold leader goes far beyond the immediate success of a project or initiative. It resonates through the lives they touch, the communities they shape, and the systems they transform. Bold leaders leave behind a legacy that extends beyond their tenure. They create movements that continue to grow long after they've moved on to new challenges. They inspire others to pick up where they left off and to push the boundaries even further. The ripple effect of bold leadership is felt across time and space, creating a lasting change that reverberates for years to come. Bold leaders also understand the power of resilience. They know that setbacks are not signs of defeat, but opportunities for growth. They are able to weather the storms and adapt to changing circumstances without losing sight of their core values or their ultimate goal. Resilience doesn't just mean bouncing back from failure, it means being able to grow stronger through adversity, to learn from mistakes, and to come out on the other side more capable and more determined. Bold leaders embrace resilience as a critical part of their journey, understanding that it is through struggle that true character is forged. Another key element of bold leadership is the willingness to challenge the status quo. Bold leaders do not shy away from questioning existing norms or practices, especially when they believe there is a better way. They don't accept things simply because that's how they've always been done. Instead, they challenge assumptions, ask difficult questions, and look for innovative solutions that have the potential to disrupt and transform. This willingness to challenge the status quo is what allows bold leaders to make real, lasting change. It's how they break free from outdated systems and create new paradigms that better serve the people and the world around them. In the face of resistance, bold leaders stand firm. They understand that true change is rarely easy and often meets with opposition, but they do not see resistance as a reason to back down. Instead, they see it as a challenge to be overcome. Bold leaders know that if they want to create something truly transformative, they must be prepared to face criticism, skepticism, and even hostility. They remain focused on their purpose, knowing that their mission is greater than any temporary setback or opposition. Their unwavering belief in their vision and their commitment to their cause is what ultimately makes them unstoppable. The mark of a bold leader is their ability to inspire action in others. It's not enough for a leader to have vision and determination. They must also inspire the people around them to take action. Bold leaders do this by creating a sense of shared purpose, a vision that everyone can rally behind. They make their team members feel that they are part of something bigger than themselves, something that matters. This sense of belonging and purpose drives people to go above and beyond, to push through challenges, and to contribute their best efforts toward achieving the leader's vision. Bold leaders know that the strength of their leadership lies in the strength of their team. Lastly, bold leaders have the humility to recognize that they do not have all the answers. While they may have a clear vision and a strong sense of direction, they are not afraid to listen to others, to seek advice, and to acknowledge when they are wrong. They understand that leadership is a collaborative effort and that the best decisions often come from the collective wisdom of the team. This humility allows them to stay open-minded and adaptable, learning from both their successes and their failures. It is this combination of vision, action, resilience, and humility that makes bold leaders truly unstoppable. Bold leaders recognize that the journey to creating unstoppable impact is not a sprint. It is a marathon. They understand that significant change takes time and that the road ahead will be filled with challenges. But it is precisely in these moments of struggle that bold leaders shine the brightest. They possess the patience and perseverance needed to stay the course, even when progress feels slow or elusive. Bold leaders do not look for quick fixes or shortcuts. They understand that true success is built on consistent effort, a steady hand, and a willingness to keep going when others might give up. It's this determination, this unshakable belief that the mission is worth the effort, that sustains them and propels them forward. One of the hallmarks of a bold leader is their ability to remain adaptable in the face of change. In today's rapidly evolving world, where circumstances can shift in the blink of an eye, bold leaders understand the importance of staying flexible and adjusting their approach when necessary. They don't become rigid in their thinking or set in their ways. Instead, they continuously learn, grow, and evolve, using every new challenge as an opportunity to refine their approach and become even more effective in their leadership. Bold leaders know that their ability to adapt will determine their long-term success, and they never stop seeking ways to improve, whether it's in their strategies, their communication, or their relationships with others. The impact of bold leadership is not just seen in the outcomes they achieve, but in the way they shape the culture around them. Bold leaders create environments where innovation is encouraged, where people are empowered to take risks, and where failure is viewed as a stepping stone to success, not a reason to give up. They build cultures of trust, respect, and collaboration where everyone feels valued and supported. In these environments, people thrive and reach their full potential. Bold leaders understand that creating a positive and productive culture is essential to achieving lasting impact, and they dedicate themselves to fostering an atmosphere where everyone can succeed. A bold leader's influence extends far beyond the organization they lead. Their impact reaches into communities, industries, and even the world at large. Bold leaders understand that their actions, their words, and their values have the power to inspire change on a global scale. They are not content with just making a difference within the confines of their own organization. They aim to leave a mark on society as a whole. Whether through social initiatives, public advocacy, or simply by being a role model for others, bold leaders use their platform to inspire change, to elevate others, and to create a better world for all. One of the most inspiring qualities of bold leadership is the ability to create a sense of urgency without resorting to fear or pressure. Bold leaders recognize that change requires action, and they are able to rally people around a shared cause with enthusiasm and energy. They inspire a sense of urgency by painting a vivid picture of the future and showing others what's at stake. But they do so in a way that energizes people rather than stressing them out. Bold leaders know how to create a sense of excitement and possibility that propels others to act without relying on fear tactics or manipulation. They lead with optimism, focusing on the opportunities ahead rather than the obstacles in the way. Bold leaders also know that impact is not just about results, it's about the process. They understand that true leadership is not just about achieving a goal, but about how that goal is achieved. They lead with a commitment to excellence, ensuring that every step of the journey is one that reflects their values, their standards, and their vision for a better future. They hold themselves and their teams to the highest standards, not because they want to be perfect, but because they understand that excellence is the foundation of lasting change. Bold leaders know that the process is just as important as the outcome, and they dedicate themselves to ensuring that every action they take contributes to creating the kind of world they want to see. In the end, what makes bold leaders unstoppable is their relentless commitment to their vision, their people, and their purpose. They are driven by something greater than themselves, a deep sense of responsibility to create positive change, to uplift others, and to leave the world better than they found it. Bold leaders understand that the road to lasting impact is not easy, but they embrace the journey with open arms, knowing that their actions will have a ripple effect that will be felt for generations to come. They are the trailblazers, the game changers, and the visionaries who dare to dream big and make those dreams a reality.